All right, let's check out our first Play of the Week nominee. You saw this just a minute ago. It's Landon Hookstein. He's going to find Kyler Rodman on the pass here. He's going to be haul it in, be called out at the 1, but I don't know. It looked like he was in there. Norwalk still scored, but definitely a great catch right there. Well, the year is 1999. The U.S. women's national team wins the FIFA Women's World Cup over China. Tiger Woods wins his first PGA championship at 23 years old. And the New York Yankees win their 25th World Series. But you know what else happened that year? That was the last time the Des Moines North football team won 4 games in a season. Well, that all changed last week with their win over Lincoln. And this success may seem like it came out of nowhere, but it really didn't. It's actually been years in the making. As they prepare for one of the biggest games of the season, players for the Des Moines North football team enjoy a meal together after practice. It's something a lot of teams do. While it may seem like an inconsequential part of their weekly routine, it represents what's made them so good this season.
This season, we're all together, honestly. Like, we all take the time to know one another. We're all like really good friends. We're all brothers, basically.
Building up a program is kind of like putting together a puzzle. You start putting pieces together and see what fits. Eventually, you get enough pieces put together over time to where you can finally complete the puzzle and reveal the image you knew it would turn out to be. The same could be said for how this team got to where it is today.
We built this thing together, along with leaders that have come before them, guys like Devin Hilson at Iowa, that class that was that unfortunately got 2 games because COVID. That was a really strong class for us from a leadership standpoint, from a athleticism standpoint. So they took it to the next step. This class last year was smaller in numbers, but they got our first win in however many games, so that was a big turning point. That was a lot of momentum for our culture.
Their success is the culmination of the work put in by the teams that came before them.
We represent all of those classes that didn't have the type of success that we are having right now, and our guys got broad shoulders, and they're okay carrying that on their shoulders.
The Polar Bears are looking to make history. Last week's win over Lincoln earned North its 4th win of the season, something they haven't done since 1999.
It's a feeling you can't describe. So, seeing your teammates and your best friends smiling and seeing your coaches be proud of you and your family be proud of you, it's like nothing beats it.
A win against Roosevelt would put them at 5 wins. The last time that happened was back in 1977. But each win is so much more than just a number for this team. It represents how far they've come and how much further they can continue to go.
I don't think we're like trying to prove people wrong. I think we're trying to prove ourselves right.
All right, let's head to the Grub. This could have been our other game of the week. Des Moines North taking on Roosevelt. Rough Riders up 7-0, but here come the Polar Bears. Gabe Gunn on the carry there. He's making his way in for the score. Keep the tough touchdown celebration. We'd see more from him, though. They give it to him again for the 2-point conversion. He's going to power his way in to put the Polar Bears in front 8-7. That rushing attack would be huge for them tonight. But Roosevelt, they have a pretty good running back, too. His name is Jaden Davison. He's going to see some open space in front of him, absorbs the contact there, but keeps those legs churning until he's brought down for the score, and the Rough Riders regain the lead 14-8. A turnover on the kickoff return would give them the ball right back, and Dominic Wade finds Peter Pandediff, I'm sorry if I said that wrong, for the touchdown pass to extend their lead. It's now 20-8. But remember how I told you that North rushing attack would be key? Well, when you have guys like Aaron Gonkerin, why wouldn't you just keep with the ground game? He takes this just a hair short of the goal line. North looking to punch it in. They do. It's kind of weird. Everyone's standing there. That's because the whistles are not blown. This play is still alive, folks. But heads-up play and the second effort from Gunn gets them the touchdown. You got to play till you hear the whistle. And Gonkerin will take it in for the 2-point conversion. North would head into the half down 16-20. Roosevelt prevails in this one, 40-36.
You got Sioux City North down here in Des Moines taking on Waukee. In this one, there wasn't a ton of offense. Both defenses came out really solid. As you see, North get a little bit of a run there, but Waukee, they've had a bit of a down year, but they're up from last year, and their defense looked really good today against North. They held them to just 7 points. And I mean, while we're on the topic of Sioux City, I've been talking about Grandview a lot. on our Sunday night shows. They're the number 2 team, Morningside out of Sioux City, number 1. So might not be the last matchup we see between those 2 teams. Waukee wins 17-7. The West Marshall Trojans are 5-0 this season and have proven to be a force to be reckoned with. Tonight, the PCM Mustangs came to town looking to hand them their first loss of the season. Dave Bingham has the highlights.
Blitz in State Center. Where would you rather be than right here, right now? Trojans undefeated, taking on Prairie City Monroe. Of course, PCM won a state championship in 2018. They won a state championship here in 1999. They'd like to get another one. Coach Hackett getting the Trojans fired up for this one, unbeaten. The PCM comes out playing really well. This is Adrian Robbins with a run. First drive for the Mustangs is really good. And then Gavin Van Gorp, the quarterback, filling in nicely this year, really coming into his own. Gets the Mustangs on top 6-0. Now more Van Gorp up top to Gabe Hobbs. This ball is knocked away, and Graham Nason gets on it for State Center West Marshall. Later in the second quarter, though, the Mustangs find the end zone again. This is Robbins for another touchdown for the Mustangs. So now West Marshall gets it going. This is Peyton Hart up top to Jace Ike. Wow, what a catch by that young man. Wouldn't lead to any points. This one 12-zip at the half in favor of the Mustangs. The second half, the Trojans find a way. In the fourth quarter, Peyton Hart to Jace Ike. Are you kidding me? Touchdown. It's 12-7. And then Hart finishes it in the fourth quarter with this touchdown. And boy, it was a gut check late. But the Trojans hang on, and they get the victory 13-12 here at State Center. A lot of highlights, a lot of defense. Of course, we'll show you those next week on the Friday Night Blitz, the whole package. But we'll also be putting our report on social media later tonight, so make sure you check that out on Dome Dynasty. That's going to do it from State Center. Friday Night Blitz, 2A matchup. Back to you in the studio.
All right, well, still to come here on Friday Night Blitz, the connection between Iowa State commits J.J. Cole and Jamison Patton has been a significant factor in Ankeny's success this season. And up next, we'll tell you how they've managed to become one of the best quarterback-receiver duos in the state.